This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. 32-yard line. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down, Vikings.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Dragon. 60.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it's gonna bring up 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 73, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. He's taken down to just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
It's another Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hurts to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Donald. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. On play action, Hurts. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, he does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. Third and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. 14 on the pickup. First down, Minnesota.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Jones now on first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The 35, here comes a second and 5. One of the tight ends motions right. That's quickly out to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
180. Hey, easy, 63, 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before third down.
Hey, 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. First and 10. Hurts again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. They fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Hurts will try it again. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's a 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Singing love in my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in his range. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the 5 to 10. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Left side here, caught by Addison. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw is McCarthy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
Chop 60, chop 60. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here to talk things over before third down. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Man, it's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A second down throw for Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, and he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Trap 60.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's Barkley. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Eagles have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return!
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Eagles 17.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Pace on the tackle. No gain on the play.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Hey, Silver. No touch that. Michael Hornet. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Trimmer. Pound that Yanni. Alpha. Pound that Yanni.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Workload taken by Pitts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
Good, set. Anyway,
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
63.
To throw is Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st,
he spreads it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Hurts. On the run to the right, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
18, right here.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Another try, second and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. Out to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
This one taken at the 10. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is hot. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. we're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A short one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He runs with it. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set.
again, it's Jones. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.